We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Increasing areas of forest are being engulfed by flames. The thick smoke rising from the fire makes the air dangerous to breathe. Citizens are advised to vacate any premises near the fires and remain at a safe distance until emergency services manage to get the fires under control.
Listening to the stream in a headphone. Welcome. We don't play City Skylines on like YouTube or whatever. As y'all know, it's not like a series or anything I got going on. But sometimes I do like to just play it with y'all present because it's fun. It's a fun game and it's nice. We got 1 on Twitch, 3 on YouTube, and 2 on TikTok, which is pretty good numbers for a not GTA stream. So I'm chilling right now. Yeah, so let me just zoom out real quick. So this map is I've actually worked on it before, an older version of it. The current version, because y'all have seen me play City Skylines 2, it's only ever been on this map. But this one is called, I named it Emerson Beach County. That's just what I went with. What I've done so far, so I built this area in the first version. this city, the downtown area, literally spanned from this all the way down to like this, and it was a huge metropolitan area. It looked like New York City, which is not what I was going for. The city was never supposed to be that big, and then it caused issues when I was trying to bridge out into the other city that was right here, and obviously things wouldn't go together because it wasn't ever built to be so big. But yeah, so this is the rebuild of this whole map. Just to give y'all some context, again, it's called Emerson Beach County. I know it's probably pretty dark, but yeah, it's called Emerson Beach County. It's only dark because the clouds. There we go. This area is going to be our downtown. I've actually already built a sunken highway system that we got going on here, somewhat inspired from the downtown connector. Why do these? I'm rocking with it. Whatever. Cool. I don't know why the whole thing is a bridge, but that's fine. But yeah, inspired from the downtown connector of Atlanta. This just needs to be a little abridged. Hi, Slanky. You're super quiet.
Welcome to Denny's Denims, where we got everything.
Am I less quiet now? I just turned myself up. I don't know why I was turned down in the first place, actually. Slanky, thank you for the tiny dining. You said kind of. Oh, Jesus. Ah. I should be louder. I can do that. I can turn up the gain, which will make me sound bad after a while. But yeah, that's where the big downtown of the city of Emerson is going to be. Up here though is Commerce. So Commerce is this big, giant area. And then in here we have downtown Commerce. Again, downtown Commerce used to stretch this whole area, but now it's in a nice, modest little square, essentially. My latest thing that I've been doing though is working on this area, which this whole area is called Concord, but then obviously there's towns and stuff inside of these places. So I've been working on this, the university. The university is fire. Yeah, we're just gonna make it daytime because I don't feel like waiting for the daytime to come.
Vital services for our residents.
Alright, there we go. So yeah, so this is Concord. This is Concord State University. It's a pretty big campus area that stretches out into a campus, a college town, college town or whatever, which we actually named Campus View. I love it. That's the name. I actually used ChatGPT for some of the naming on campus because I thought it was kind of cool actually. So a lot of all the street names on campus have names, or all the streets on campus have like specific like university names, and I want to continue that theme on campus and out in Campus View and areas around it. So like this is University Commons Drive. This is the CSU University Commons. We have Grad Street. You have Aspire Avenue. Innovation Street, CAD Court because in front of the College of Engineering. Ooh, play on words, come on. Scholars Crossing because they're crossing the water, and then it's focal point is the actual commons. Discovery Row. We have the University Loop. It is an actual loop. It literally goes like that. We have Pathfinder Trail, we have Plato Place, Galileo Avenue, Socrates Street. These are all Athena, Plato, Galileo. Who are they all from? They Greek, right? Yeah. This is all like Greek names. Greek? That's Greek gods, right? Yeah. That's kind of the theme down here. Yeah, still University Loop. Down here we have Archimedes Road. There's some more. Oh, Freshman Row. Yeah. So this is our little campus. First thing I want to start off with is the campus tour because I'm very proud of the little campus that I built. I'm super proud of it. But coming from the interstate, so this portion is actually inspired by Gwinnett Tech in Gwinnett County, Georgia. Is it Gwinnett? GGC. It's Gwinnett Tech or GGC, one or the other. But it's on State Route 316, or we just call it 316. Do you have special illusion vehicles? In my game, in this game, no, I just recolor them. You mean like GTA? Yeah. Yeah, it's like this is kind of based on there's actually a main campus building that faces the street. So what I did on this campus, not only did I do that, I wanted this connection where it was buses only, or transportation only, where buses can they can access the school without having to get off the interstate or get off the highway system, get into the, surface street traffic and things like that. So I was able to make this work with some help from people from the City Skylines Discord, so that regular cars wouldn't use this road. This is a taxi, so they're allowed to. But I had to make this connection in order for that to work. So now this is a bus only, taxi only, service vehicle only road. But yeah, to start, we have the bus station. It has 3 different bus stations and a taxi station right there. These crossings are all pedestrian crossings. They stay green at all times until a pedestrian is actually crossing the street. So in real life, how that would work, you would, as the pedestrian, you just have to click a button and then it would allow you to go. But that's the first part. So these buses right here are on a loop, or not a loop, but this is like a commute bus. So this one goes from CSU all the way to downtown Commerce, the bus station that's out there, and then comes right back. There's no other stops. It's from here to there and back. These buses are the actual campus run buses. That's what the route is called, CSU1 campus run. Oh, that rhymed. Ha ha ha. But these ones actually just circle the campus. They just circle the campus, that's all. The red bus is an inner city bus. This one stops here. It stops at the main bus station in Commerce, and then it goes to the other cities outside of the map. I have that for ease of homeless people, to get homeless people out of the city. But yeah, these red ones, and their colors are a dark red and a black, which is similar to the Gwinnett transit buses. In Gwinnett County, Georgia, the bigger, like more coacher buses are red. There you go, that's what I was going for. What mods do you have? I have a good bit of mods. I don't keep track, but I do have Skive, which you can actually, I think I can send you like my Skive, like what all mods I have activated through there. But yeah, so then we have buses, we have the campus police. Obviously, I like the color coding that you can do in the game if you have the recolor mod. There's a mod, Slinky, recolor. This needs to be moved. But yeah, the recolor mod, so like that's how all this is purple, that's how the police car is purple, that's how my buses are all purple. Well, you can change the bus line colors, but if you actually look at my buses, not really these ones, oh, kind of this one, they don't come black, they come in like a gray, but I changed it to black and red, where usually you could only change this color by changing the line color. But yeah, all the campus buildings that you see have purple on them, I had to change them to do that. But yeah, so this is University Loop. So this first building right here is actually a technical high school or a junior college. So when I lived in Delaware, that's where I was a firefighter. We actually had high schools that were technical high schools. So you applied when you were in like middle school. Then if you got in, you did your entire high school career in that technical high school. So like here in Gwinnett, we have Maxwell. Maxwell is a technical high school, but you dual enroll essentially. In Delaware, you went to your technical high school and that was it. That was your school. So that's kind of what this is supposed to be. So this is, this needs to be changed. So this is Concord Tech, or Cord Tech is what I think I'm gonna call it. Cause like we had like Polytech, that's the only one I remember by name off the top of my head, Polytech. But yeah, so this is a technical high school. It has a higher, it can hold more students, 2,170. If we needed another building, we can build one right here. This area is kind of fake. But yeah, it can build up, so like if we needed more capacity, we can, but this will serve the entire county one day, when there is an entire county to be served. But yeah, it's like we do have students that go here that live, you know, here, but then we have students who live all the way out there who go here. But yeah, technical high school, that's on University Loop. That's why this is Freshman Crossing. So the, you know, oh, never mind, Freshman Row, there we go. Freshman Row is the little one. So you have Freshman Row, and then you have Scholars Crossing. But yeah, this is University Loop, like I said. So you have the technical high school, you have some stores, you have campus police, east of the East Station. It's so interesting to read your Discord channel on the city. Exactly, like I just like storytelling. Like that's the thing about this game that I like. I like being able to storytell. So like even though I don't have this as a series on my YouTube or whatever, I use the Discord to kind of just get out all the information. And if anybody reads it, then they read it. If they don't, then they don't. You know, that's it. I just love the storytelling. I love the logistics. I love stuff like that. Like that's the stuff that gets me going. But yeah, so we have the tech high school. Like I said, you have some commercial. You have it's supposed to be renamed to CSU. Then this used to be the Garland area. Even though this area used to be Garland in the first version, but I thought that was too long, so this got cut off to go with that. So this is Concord. That's why some stuff says GSU still. But this is GSU Campus Police East. And then there used to be a maintenance depot back here, but I was like, you know, that would be something you would tug off away. So if we actually follow this, you'll see that the road actually goes next to the highway. One thing I like and don't like about this map is that it's there's no hills or anything, which I like because it makes it easy. Sometimes it's kind of distance and we don't have barriers. Yeah, so the maintenance facility is back campus maintenance. It's actually a park maintenance facility for the game, so they actually go to all the parks. Right here is actually the Concord Taxi Depot. This is the taxi depot for just a taxi depot for the whole city that will be here someday. But they're back here. So even the taxis over here are purple. All of Concord will probably have a bit of a purple thing about it, since you know its main thing is the big university. Everything just won't be as purple as the campus stuff is. Like their police cars probably won't be purple, or at least not that color purple. The taxis, I like the way the taxis look. So like this isn't the campus, this is why is the taxi in the parking garage. Let me find another one that isn't in a parking garage. Oh, is that one? No. Yeah. So like this is for the city. It's white and purple, you know. So it just has like a purple highlight. But if I see a white taxi with purple striping on it, I know exactly where it came from. But yeah, so like that's like this little area. I wanted to put a small bus depot. I want to find one, like a small one that I could put back here, because the buses currently there's only one depot and it's all the way over here, and it's actually not even staying over here. It's in downtown Converse, but it'll be moved one day. It'll be moved once this area gets built out. I started off making downtown first, so there's not really spaces for everything, and I'm not master planning everything. I go to a uni called CSU. Hey, see. But yeah, then we get Aspire Avenue. Aspire Avenue is the main entrance, at least from the north end of the school. Off of State Route 911. I may or may not change that, or University Parkway. So in Gwinnett, 316 is University Parkway. So here it's 911 is University Parkway. I'm gonna change that number. But yeah, State Route 911 is University Parkway. But yeah, Aspire Avenue, come in. It's like the main road for this back area. We have the parking deck. This is parking deck. So this area doubles. So this area is it's university housing, but it's also a commercial area. So this is like the big commercial like shopping area is this area. So right here, I know the game is loud. Hang on. I just know it's loud because it's super loud in my ears. But yeah, Scholars Crossing, it actually comes down here and it's just stores. It stores on the bottom and then houses up on top. These are all pedestrian roads, so nobody drives on these except for service vehicles. But yeah, these don't have names. I forgot to name these streets. Here, let me actually pull up my little street names. Let's see. I'm just gonna do some random ones. Oh, we don't have one of those. Let me see. What's the longest one? There we go. Let's do Thesis app. No, I want one that's more for student life. So, oh, I'll take that. So this one is Dorm Row. So there we go. We have that one. This one can be. We already have a grad street. Study Trail or Study Street. I'll do that one. Study Street. And then this one. I don't know. Ivy Path. That one's kind of cute. Whatever. This one doesn't have a name. This is actually a park. I don't know what kind of trees these are. Oak. Okay.
Naughty man here. Remember, folks, the older you are, the more you can get away with. I just got a letter
Oak Tree
from one
Park.
of our listeners, Tommy.
That's just what I'll name that, because that's the.
I know how to break
This will be called Oak Tree
Tom. Or should I call
Park.
you Mr. King?
Okay.
I've been breaking since before
Hey.
you was in nap.
Camden, what is up? What is up? Nothing much, man. But yeah, so this is like the shopping area. This is also a small post office that's on campus. This is a little park area. So yeah, you have that. Then you come over here, and the main Scholars Crossing heading up to the Commons is actually just residential. These are actually just northeast, so like New York, Boston, you know, those areas. These are just northeast housing, and I just deleted all the ones that didn't look, you know, cutesy and little or whatever. So this is university housing, and if you actually make this right, this will actually get you, let's zoom out a little bit so we move a little faster. So if you come right here, this will actually get you to the College of Engineering, which I so wonderfully think had Court and Innovation Street both go with the College of Engineering. But yeah, there's that. There's actually, so these right here, this is like one of the first roads that I built on campus. So like this, I don't have a purpose for this area. But these are just some little offices. This is just the power connection for now, since there isn't an actual city over here. So I had to weirdly connect things up just for now until everything else develops. This over here is our on-campus clinic. It is also our school of medicine or school of nursing, and then like a technical school for EMS. So like that'd be like something that like the high school would do, or the college would be doing it too. But yeah, this area I think I want to do some housing. But yeah, this is the Commons. There's the bookstore. There's some dorms back here. Someone in the City Skylines Discord, they were like, you really don't want apartments on campus, or at least not a lot. He said just spread out your apartments. So I have like 2 over here, then there's a couple back there, and then like 2 back there, and you know, things like that. This is our main area. Where's the helicopter? Why is it in my ear? But yeah, this is University Commons Drive. This is Discovery Row, which goes around the back of the school, which I don't know what I'm going to do with this area. This street right here was not made to be a real connection. It's just here again for services. And then I put this crematorium back here because I just needed it over here. Again, we just need to put services. This area was kind of blank, so I just put this little. I'll try and turn it into a park. I don't know how to do all the detailing and stuff that a lot of other people know how to do. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Why, thank you, Camden. I hope you are too. But yeah, University Commons Drive gets to University Loop, University Loop, and you know, this is the actual main entrance of the school. So yeah, there's a lot of trees, but here when we come in looking at the park, if you look to your right, you see like the main building. But yeah, then University Loop, we have the main campus park. So Discovery Row is the name of the street, at least the pedestrian street. You have some stores. Right here is the fire station, the School of Fire Science, and the Fire Academy. Oh, that's what this is. This area is also supposed to be like it's part of the Fire Academy, but for the EMS side of things. But yeah, this is the School of Science. I'm at the School of Fire Science, the Fire Academy. There's also a disaster aid office back here, but we're gonna act like that's just a building off of this. So yeah, this little spot right here. These are little stores. Yeah, little stores. Then you have this, bigger park area, and then you have the actual dorms. Like these are supposed to be like the main dorms right here. So that's why it's more buildings just side by side with each other. If we go around this back street back here, we have the sports area or sports complex. So first up is our indoor pool, which we can actually. I need to rename that for community pool, but if we can actually go in here and there. There's nobody in here right now, but yeah, there's the pool. This is a parking deck G. All the parking decks do have names. They are lettered. Parking deck D. This is the baseball field. This is the only field that's on campus. Then we have a couple basketball courts. There's a gym, tennis court, parking deck E, some more parks, playground, another gym, skate park right here, a smaller basketball court. Smaller? Yeah, no, regular basketball court. But yeah, Plato Place, Galileo Avenue, Socrates Street. This one is Pathfinder Trail. And then we get Athena Avenue, which is these are bigger buildings. I try not to do too many households per building, so I try to make sure they weren't too big. So like this one can only hold 60 households, this one holds 72, this one holds 36. That's not terrible. So then we have a couple parking spots for them, and then we also have parking deck F. But yeah, there's that. That is that full loop. This area right here, I think I want to be housing or just something else. I don't know yet. But yeah, then we cross over into Campus View, which is like the college town. But there's also university properties still over here. So like these are off-campus apartments and stuff. So like GSU or UGA or other colleges, I'm sure, they'll have like towns and stuff that dedicate housing, like lower rent housing, to campus students. So that's kind of what this area is. So here's more mixed use into commercial and residential. So yeah, students live here. This area is, it'll get more traffic when games and stuff happen. Unlike City Skylines 1, these sports facilities aren't like dedicated to that. They're just parks in the game. So like in City Skylines 1, the stadium would have like a team attached to it, and there'd be dates for games, and then you'd actually see them play those games, and then you'd see people, traveling to the stadium for those games, and traffic would get back up. And it was a really cool system. I loved watching that happen in the game. But unfortunately, we don't have that in Skylines 2. But you come here, it's this one-way street. You have some little stores. You come back here, you have this little smaller parking deck, so parking deck H, parking deck I, and then you have more mixed uses. So these are again residential and commercial, so students can actually live here, which is crazy. Same thing back here, and then we have CSU Campus Police Campus View. So this one's off campus, same cars though. Then you have parking deck J. More mixed uses in front of the football field. We have some offices right here. I'm just trying to help with noise pollution. One day this area will make a whole lot more noise when we actually have sports venues. More offices back here again for noise pollution's sake. One thing I love about the Southwest pack is their row houses have garages. I assume that's how it is in California and other places that aren't New York, where people actually have to have their cars. It's like their row houses actually have garages. So this area, because this area doesn't have any street parking, these are all Southwest row houses, and they all have garages. So you don't see street parking because everybody just parks their car inside of their house. And then you have like the main road. Again, I haven't named these. These will all have like university-esque names also. But yeah, you have like the main road. Then the houses are actually built on like just little roads like this. I actually behind my high school was a neighborhood that was built like this. If y'all ever saw what my high school looked like, it looked like a college campus. Like, it was massive. There was like a lake. There's like, whenever I try to put it into perspective for people, I was like, my high school had like 3 traffic lights on campus. That's 3 more than like most high schools. But yeah, so like, yeah, and then there was a neighborhood behind it with a lake, and then back there the houses were kind of like this, where there were like, you'd have the regular houses or whatever on like the regular road, and then there would also be like these little alleyways. So this area, like I said, is for students who can afford to live off of campus, and then also for like our faculty. So like, you know, maintenance and teachers, professors, correction, you know, the police officers, yada yada yada. You can live on campus, or off of campus, but nearby. Then over here, once you get closer to University Parkway, you have the, you know, more regular houses, or single family homes. There you go. And then the further you go back, you get to single family homes. But this main area up here, you have these row houses, which I think they only have like 2 households per, which is good. Okay, so these taller ones have 3, and they all still have garages. So yeah, there goes a park maintenance. I need to here, because these are part of they're supposed to be part of the campus maintenance people. I'm gonna give them the campus colors. Where'd he go? I lost him. I know he's going down one of the roads that. Uh-oh. Don't hide now, buddy. I see him drop. Yup. He was hiding in the shadows. Let me see. Would this look nice? No, wouldn't. I can take that and just make this like white. There you go. That looks actually not terrible. I like that. But yeah, there's our. Oh, I gotta do that so that the colors actually. There you go. So now all the other park maintenance vehicles from that same facility will be that color. But yeah, yeah. And then you have, like I said, more of these little row housing, single family residential. We have this big elementary school. It's an academic area, so yeah, the elementary school is gonna be a little bigger. I just built this so it could serve this area, because obviously in this game you can't make it to where, oh, this is just for campus, you know, living folks. So older people are moving in, younger people with kids are moving in, yada yada yada. So they need an elementary school. And then these people, for right now, their main high school is this one, which I'm trying to change that. So once I build up this area more, Campus View will have its own high school. This is not their high school. That's for the whole map, or the whole county. But yeah, that's our little kind of downtownish area. This area will also have more of these buildings. So actually, here, we can do that now. I think these are southwest, correct? Yeah. So the campus theme is more southwest, just because I think it looks really nice. It looks more childish, which I like. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we'll do 5 off. And we'll do like some little ones. So I'll do like a 4, and then like a 2. Yeah. So there we go. So this street, when you come down it, it'll be those buildings on both sides, which will be nice and pretty. And that will be it, because this is the edge of the map. Like these houses go all the way up to the edge of the map. So yeah, that'll be kind of just, there's no focal point, but there you go. Just like that. This is a highway roundabout. It's working right now, so we're gonna keep it. I didn't know any better way to bridge the campus into campus view, but it's working out. It's working out. And I didn't cul-de-sac it, so connection here, connection out here, connection out here, connection out here. Technically, this is a connection if you really wanted to. You know, connection out here, out here, out here. But yeah, these are just the main roads. This area is going to be pretty residential. So if we look, Concord State has 1,700 households. There's 4,000 people who live within this square. And then Campus View, this one has 1,600 households. 3,700 people live. So not in this big square. It's this square excluding this square, which is, it's annoying to do the maths. Like Concord, it'll say there's no, see, it doesn't say if there's anybody living here because they're covered by these two areas. So there's 4,000 people that live here, 3,700 people that live here. So that's about 7,000 people. The main university can hold 17,000 people. So I want this area to have the capacity to hold 10,000 people, because there's no online classes in the game, so people actually do have to travel onto campus to go to school. So some people are traveling here, some people will live here and then go. So yeah, obviously for the people who live like right there, they don't have to move, they just have to commute. But yeah, and that is a full tour of Concord State University and Campus View. However long we've been streaming, I've done nothing but talked. But it was nice. It was nice to get all of that out. But yeah, there we go. So that is the university complex. I am now, like I said, this is my latest thing, and it's given me the least amount of headache compared to building this area, because I've had to be so meticulous about everything so it looked nice. This area, the whole thing is low density or medium density, which is really easy to work around. So we're going to keep developing this area. I'm streaming, one, to get all this explanation stuff out, but also so I can ask for help, because like I don't know what I'm putting everywhere. This area is just open, this area is just open. I don't really know how to do parks, like custom stuff. This area is open, this area, you know, stuff like that. Look at these. I like these. That dark purple and white really goes together. I wonder if the buses would look good like that.
Thank you, Professor.
I'm not gonna mess with them. They'll get mad at me. But yeah, this is Commerce. This is the city of Commerce. The city really isn't supposed to be super dense housing-wise. It's mainly for commerce, commercial. So it's more offices and shopping is what I wanted in this area. So yeah, so giving out a little tour of that. You have the bus station. You have the post office right there. You just have stores and stuff. This is the county DOT facility. It's not gonna live there. It's just there right now because I had nowhere else to put it. These two elementary schools do not exist. Don't look at them. These are offices over here, and then you get into housing. So these are more New York style housing. If you look at them, they have no garages. So yeah, that's kind of the point. But yeah, there's that. This is campus housing for Commerce Metropolitan College. That's what it's called. Yeah. So CMC. This is their campus, and then these are dorms and stuff. Dorms and then also just housing. It's just low rent housing. This one can hold 60,000 people, and then I don't know how many people are living in between these, but if I had to guess, what, 200 per building is what we're looking at? So not terrible. I'm not about to do the math because I will count every single one. And they have a little football field too. It's CMC field. Did I put these tall buildings here? No, I did. Dang it. Bro, this area this area right here, these are really beautiful buildings that oh, never mind. They are locked in. Just a couple of them aren't. What wasn't? Oh, these. Oh, these didn't change. Okay. Yeah. So this is a very beautiful tall building area. I hand placed each of those buildings. And it's just like this big, this big tower, or this big tower area, which is next to the Bank of Commerce, which is like, this is like the focal point of the City of Commerce. It's the Central Bank of Commerce. Why doesn't it? Central Bank of Commerce. So yeah, that's like the city center is the bank. Then you have the park. You have another park over there. But yeah, like the police department's over here. I built this area just like it's high density housing, yada yada. More comfortable. Yeah, see, average wealth is more comfortable. And that's kind of, it was just to balance out the skyline because it was looking a little iffy. But yeah, this area has two separate like focal points. So like this, from this street over here, which is Vermont Street, to 1, 2, 3, 4 to Bedford Street. So this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one are all based on looking at the bank. Nice city. Thank you. Thank you. I've worked really hard on this thing. But yeah, these are the focal point for these are the bank. That's like the main downtown. But then for Riverbend Street, what is this? Thornbury Street and Brightwater Street, the focal point is the Metropolitan College, which is right there. So that is like these streets, they will extend out. There will be a little bit more high density, medium density, like in this area, but it will almost immediately start dying out. I want this area to be more housing, or just more residential, and then we get to another area that will be a slightly bigger city kind of area. Not as big as that, but it will have some taller buildings. Not super tall, probably nothing like that height. More stuff like that height and like that height and smaller. But yeah. And these are just the big roads. These are the big ones. I don't know how I'm going to cut it up with the small roads. But it was actually, it's a perfect 18 by 18 square. So, 6 by 6s. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. I'm going to have to pray after that one. But that is what we got going on right there. Perfect 6 by 6 grid. Which goes into this town. In the first version of this map, when I first was building it, this area over here was called Harbor View or Harbor Bay, because there was a harbor right here. And this area came out being like really nice. I had like the grid that I had was really nice for it, yada yada. But since I restarted the map, obviously I have to restart. So yeah, that's what we got going on. But yeah, it's like bigger city, nice residential area, and then it will connect to kind of the lower parts of the big city, and then we get into the big city downtown, which there's only going to be 2 highway connections. One right here, and then, well, there'll be one in somewhere in this junction. There will be another one, but yeah, yeah, that's enough yapping. That is our downtown. That's our commerce downtown. So put it this way: if this whole area was Atlanta, downtown Atlanta would be over here, and then Buckhead would be over here. For those who don't know, Buckhead is just Atlanta but with a G-Wagon. It's just big money Atlanta. That's it. So yeah, it's not its own city. It still has Atlanta PD, Atlanta City Services, yada yada. That's how this works. So we have the whole city, and then that top dollar area, which will be over here. At least I'm trying to make it that way. But yeah, there's terrible traffic on this road. That is okay. Again, like, I'm facing these problems just simply because this area is still under development. I started with the downtown first, so there's not connections that are gonna, come over to these places, and there's not other routes for people to get into the city. They only have certain ways. this area is kind of built out because it has this connection, which is going to be one of the connections. I had to build this connection for this road to work. Then this connection will actually connect to the interstate. So this is I-85, and then this is a state highway or state route. So yeah, it doesn't connect straight out of the map. It does on the bottom, but not the top part. But yeah, this area is supposed to be like a more Lawrenceville area. All the cities that I'm saying are all cities in Georgia. That's the best way that I can put it. This area, in the first version, the landfills and stuff were down here. These will go down here too. I just want to figure out how I want to build the city down here first. But these are just the landfill areas I've got. The landfill, at one point, this was the only landfill I had, and it was terrible. It was like full. So I had to build the second one. This looks ugly. It's causing ground pollution, but we don't care right now because we're not building down there. But soon we will start building Hawthorne, which is the city that used to be right here. So like I said, in version 1, this downtown area stretched from here all the way down, and it was massive. And then there was also a city right here. 2 separate cities joined together over a bridge. So that's we're gonna do the same thing, except it won't be downtown next to downtown, which caused terrible traffic backups. But yeah, let's get back to the campus. Let's actually build on the campus. Let's do some stuff. Let's build. Let me stop talking. Yeah. Okay. So the first thing, simply because I like to put the hardest stuff on the back burner because I get scared and I start to freeze up. We're not gonna work on the actual campus area, these areas, because I don't know exactly what I want to do over there yet. We're gonna come over here to the town or city of campus view and start working on whatever we're gonna build over here. So, yeah, there may be like a park or something in here, and then this is also supposed to be like stores and stuff. So let's just see what I can do. Alright, let's do... These are going to get mad at us because we're going to move them. Let me see how big these can get. Like that. I didn't like that. I like that better. Alright, so if that can do that, it can do that same exact thing over here. So there we go. All of this. There we go. I don't like when they build up like that. If they can be around the same length in the back, that's great for me. Like, these are all the same length in the back, but they still look like they're not. This one's bigger, obviously. Gateway Street. How does this connect to the... Oh, I put Gateway Street down here. That's why. Gateway, yeah. That's a name that I actually named this road. Okay, I didn't know it stretched all the way through. That's good. So yeah, Gateway Street. That's one of the campus themed names that we've got going on. This one needs a name. We already have a Discovery. Quantum Drive, because there's some STEM and IT on campus. All right, hang on. Hang on. Give me 100. Alright. I'm using ChatGPT for this because they can come up with a whole lot more stuff than what I can come up with. I don't like that it's... Yeah, okay. It's fine. Hang on. looking for. Oh, I guess we don't have one of those. This can be University Avenue. I'll take that. That's a nice name. That's an okay name. So we got University Avenue. This one is more sports. Something stupid like Touchdown Street or something. That's exactly what I'm gonna name it. This one. Golly! Alright, so that one's a loop, which is cool. So we can do. I'm gonna call this Campus View Loop. That's just the town is called Campus View, and it's a loop that covers like a huge area. So Campus View. I'm surprised that it made that circulation. Oh, when you do these, it brings the road back. That's why. That's a good square though. In City Skylines 1, you could actually drag the ends of the road to let the name like go to other places. Like if I wanted this road and this road to. Somebody gave us something.
Nice city.
Hey, you tipped us a whole $1. Thank you. That's the first time I ever got tipped for anything. Loafer Suffer. You need to join the Discord so you can get some rolls under your belt. But thank you for that $1. You are now part of our board of treasury within our city. I do outside of City Skylines. These don't go together, but my Discord is city themed. So like, yeah. So like donators and stuff. That's the Department of Treasury, obviously, because how creative, you know. As I was doing before I got pleasantly interrupted. Gateway, touchdown. Ooh, Library Lane, but we don't have a library anywhere nearby. Oh, you know what we could call this? Stadium Street. Stadium Street. Okay, another thing that I forgot that we can do, and I was thinking about this the other day, we can also do names. So like names for people who would be important, or like George Washington, you know, like names like that. Same how I have like Athena and Galileo and Plato and Socrates and things like that. Like I have these Greek names over here, which I really like. That wasn't on purpose, but I really like those. So let's get some. Give me some Greek mythology. I don't have, and I don't know where I'm gonna put them. Oh, I could probably put them like over here. Houses for you know, for frats. I never thought about that one. Houses for frats. But in that case, I don't know if I'm gonna put these Greek mythology names over here then. I'll do some. So like, dang, we got a lot of names. All right, let's not do those. Let's do. Yeah, because I want the Greek names to be over here. Since there's already Greek names over here, if I do the frat houses and stuff over here and sorority houses, it would make a lot of sense, and the street names would go together. So let's see. So aside from Greek mythology and names like that, what else goes with a campus? Let's see. What's a good point in history? I like how it slides across the screen like that. That's cool. Who am I thinking of? Okay, let's just do some So me, in a lot of my builds, I like to incorporate a lot of, here. American, street names named after American historical figures. There you go, I can go with that. Let's see what Washington, Jefferson, Adams, Madison, Monroe, Hamilton, Franklin, Lincoln, Jackson, Roosevelt, obviously. King, ooh, so civil rights, and we have King Drive, Parks Place, Rosa Park, that's cool. Douglas Street, Tubman Trail, that's nice. I like the name of that one, Tubman Trail, it just, like, it goes together. Truth Lane, Chavez Court, Malcolm X Row, Ginsburg Way, Wells Boulevard, Stanton Street, Edison Road, Tesla Street, Bell Boulevard, Carver Way, Wright Brothers Circle, Oppenheimer Lane, Curry Court, Salk Avenue, Turing Terrace, Hopper Trail, Emerson Way, I can't pronounce that, Whitman Walk, Dickinson Street, Twain Avenue, Angelou Road, Hughes Boulevard, okay, I like that one. Langston Hughes, I have this thing with Langston Hughes. I don't, but me and my favorite teacher do. This game gives me anxiety. I never know where to put stuff. Comic bag, me either. And that's why I'm streaming, so I can ask for help. that's exactly why I'm streaming. Okay, so Hugh Boulevard for Langston Hughes sounds beautiful. It probably won't be called Boulevard, but Hugh something sounds pretty nice. So let's do that one. What's this? That's University Avenue and Harbor Street. What is it called? Hughes Boulevard. We don't have a boulevard. Hughes Avenue. I can go with that one. I can go with Hughes Avenue. I like that name. After Langston Hughes. And I'm gonna do a second one for Langston Hughes. Langston Lane, cause that, you know, alliteration and all. Langston Lane. Let's see, what's another one? Who's James Baldwin? Sorry guys, don't know who this guy is. James Baldwin. Oh, I just never knew his name. Okay, he can get a street. He can get a street too. His will be. They want Baldwin Road, but I don't like that. Oh yeah, where's the Harriet Tubman one? Tubman Trail. That's her name, right? That's the name of the road. Tubman Trail. So this back road is actually I'm gonna name Tubman Trail. Tubman Trail. So then, like all these addresses just changed. So now this is 99 Tubman Trail. This one is not on Tubman Trail. 121 Tubman Trail. Yeah, I like Tubman Trail. That's nice. That's a nice name. Cesar Chavez. Now I know that name, but I don't remember what he did. Cesar Chavez. American civil rights activist, American labor leader, and civil rights activist, along with Dorelis, I don't know that name, and lesser known Gilbert Padilla. He co-founded the National Farm Workers Association. Ah, okay, got you. All right, Mr. Chavez, you get a street, you get a place named after you. So Mr. Chavez can have Washington Lane. So this will be Chavez Court. Alright, this one needs a name. We can name this Douglas Street. There's a lot of civil rights and social justice stuff going on over here. Let me scroll a little bit. Carver Way for George Washington Carver. That's a good one. So Carver Way. Wright Brothers Circle is a nice one, but we don't have circles. Edison Road I like, but I don't like it that much. Here we can have Edison Lane. It's very small. Let's see. Ulysses S. Grant. Now I know that name. I just don't remember what that person did either. Ulysses S. Grant was the 18th president of the United States. See, I ain't know that. Serving from 1869 to 1877. That's at least 10 years ago. As commanding general, Grant led the Union Army to victory in the American Civil War. The Union? Oh, okay. Okay. Ulysses S. Grant. Alright, so what did we want to name that one? Grant Street? I got you. You got it, Grant. Grant Street. What game is this? This is Cities Skylines. I saw this game on YouTube, a guy who made a neighborhood that flooded it with sewer water. That's disgusting. Oh, I feel like I know exactly what video you're talking about, but I think it was Cities Skylines 1, not this one. Carver Way, yeah, I named that one. Cedar Lane, I didn't name this one. Who's George S. Patton? Was a general in the United States Army who commanded the 7th Army in the Mediterranean theater of World War II, then 3rd Army in France and Germany after Allied invasion of Normandy in June 1944. Gosh, you so Patton Avenue. You get a Patton Avenue. It's not really an avenue, no. Patton Street. We can give him that one. William Clark. Who's William Clark? So these are all military people, if y'all aren't catching on. William Clark was an American explorer, soldier, Indian agent, and territorial governor. A native of Virginia, he grew up in pre-statehood Kentucky before later settling in what became the state of Missouri. Okay, what did he do? What is he known for? He is remembered for his contributions to the Corps of Discovery expedition. Okay, it's like okay, that's enough words. Patton Street, I named that one. This one is what I'm looking for. Clark Row. I'll name that one. Chavez Court, I named that. Douglas Street, I named that. Campus Loop, we named that. What is this? Valley Lane? Alright. Who's Davy Crockett? I've heard that name before. Yeah, the game is called City Skylines. David Crockett was an American politician, militia officer, and frontiersman, often referred to in popular culture as King of the Wild Frontier. No, I've never heard that ever in my life. He represented Tennessee in the United States House of Representatives and fought in the Texas Revolution. What the heck was the Texas Revolution? Yeah, he's a little too underground for me. Sorry, Mr. Crockett. Alright, let's go back up, away from military folks. Wait, I'll give this one. No, I'll do all those on the other side. We'll do King. It's a really small. Okay, here. Parks Place. For Rosa Parks. There we go. Parks Place. And all of these streets are named. Campus View, Emerson, Stadium, Hughes, Emerson Lane. That's actually funny because the city is going to be called Emerson. Emerson Lane can be changed to Truth Trail. Now I gotta figure out who Sojourner Truth is. Sojourner Truth was an American abolitionist and activist for African American civil rights, women's rights, and alcohol temperance. Truth was born into slavery in Swartkill, New York, but escaped with her infant daughter to freedom in 1826. All right, Miss Truth, you have a road here. All right. Oh, that's a lot of comments. No, don't mind the stupid that one. Okay. There's the names. Now I want the areas over here because I have like Hamilton, the other names of like those people over here. So I would name these streets after them. That's what I'll put over there. I like these street names. I'm going for it. I am going for it. I like those. I didn't think. See, that's why I like ChatGPT for certain things. I haven't used it in like over a year, but somebody else who does City Skylines videos, he was like, yeah, I wanted to. He said he was doing something on his campus, and he named one of the districts after something that ChatGPT came up with, and I was like, huh, that actually might be cool. That's where I came up with Campus View. I would have never thought of that. I would have thought it was stupid. And like some of these, even if you don't use the actual idea that it gives you something to work with. Like some ideas, like I would have never thought like military people. Only people I was thinking of was like founding fathers, or like civil rights. I would have never thought of civil rights people. Okay, we're getting more names. Now, in the meantime, while we don't have anything to name, let's figure out what we're gonna do with our roads over here. Because I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is gonna have to be turned into a park or something. Okay, I'm learning how to find this on my own. So if I need those little paths, I think I took that mod out. Nope, found it. Alright, so like I can grab on this one, do that, do that, and then just do something like that, and then make it not look ugly. And then these have loading docks in the back, so I'll actually connect this one with this. Looks kind of nice. Yeah, it's better. Yeah, see, now Xavier doesn't look so stupid. Just because it has some cement back there. This one, I'll extend this one out too. I'm dirty dang. Okay. I don't know why. But I just did that. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm not like one of the detailed players that plays this game. I'm not good at the detailing portion of stuff. Okay, this is like a main road, so I'll keep campus. Oh, I feel like if I do that, it'll break this road. Let's see what happens. If I extend this, hang on, because we only want to follow our grid. What's the name? Campus Loop. See, it broke the campus loop. So now I need to get a name for this road and this one. It's okay because it doesn't need to be Campus View Loop. That's actually, oh, this is still a loop though. Okay, Campus View Loop, I'll keep it. This one needs a name. This one can have, let's go find us a nice name.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like everyone's in a hurry to get somewhere fast. It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip outside the village.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour.
Jobs Parkway after Steve Jobs? I don't know about that one,
For
brother.
local news today, the tourism board has released their latest figures, and somehow the number of visitors to the region fell by
Oliver
over 20%.
Hazard Perry.
That's fine by me, Jim. I just love it here.
Oliver Hazard Perry was a United States Navy officer from South Kingstown, Rhode Island, a prominent member of the Perry family naval dynasty. He was the son of Sarah Wallace Alexander and Captain Christopher Raymond Perry, and older brother of Commodore Matthew C. Perry. I don't care for you too much. Louisa May. I like the ones that are named after like authors and stuff. Go to work? Shut up. It's Thursday. No, I don't care for her books. I don't know what to name this road. Carver Way? We already have a Carver Way. It's literally right there. My mic is kind of low. That's what somebody else said too. I don't think it's my mic. I think it's I broke something. Is what it is. Yeah, that should be better. It's really loud for me though. That should be better. You always breaking things? Shut up. Okay. Can I have stream name? What? Oh, can I have a street name? Erdene Avenue. What does that mean? What's Erdene? I got you. You gave me $1 whole. You get a street named after you. Erdine Street. There you go. You got a pretty long street off of. Yeah, you got a pretty long street named after you. There you go. Why does the? I don't like that. I don't like that the goal keeps circling on the screen. I like when it scrolled like a couple times, but yeah, let me see. Let me see. Ticker. How many times is it gonna scroll? Has it been? I guess it's been scrolling like that the whole time. I just haven't been paying attention. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn that one off. I don't know why it's not stopping itself. Bye bye, Hunty. Wait, Hunter, is the game quiet also? Like, can you hear them talking on the radio right there? No problem, no problem. Okay. So yeah, this is Campus Loop, which we'll keep it coming this way, and then at some point, I actually messed up this road. Supposed to, again, we don't have street parking. We don't do that over here. Chat, can y'all hear the music? Like, is it going? This will come out to... I don't know. I think I'm going to want some bigger buildings at some point. Not bigger buildings, but, like, I got to think about this. Because, like, a high school has to go somewhere back here at some point. So where's that high school going to go? That I don't know. Bars, just saying. I forgot I couldn't just listen to the stream. Hang on, let me put in my other headphones so I can hear something real quick. Chat, this sounds terrible. Alright, that should be better. And turn this down. I don't have to be that loud. How loud do I... Where that came... There we go. Yeah, it cuts out like that, and I don't get why. Still, let's cut. This better? I don't know, man. Alright, yeah, that should be better. It's a little weird. I don't know what the heck it's doing. But Okay. Alright, it should be pretty much constantly open now, unfortunately. But that's how it has to be. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my mic. I need to... Actually, I'll just check my mic settings, my audio settings. Because that's actually really annoying. Oh, okay. I figured out the reason. My mic was just on wrong. Alright, turn that down. Edit my filter. Delete this. Create a new filter. Noise gate. Add. Close. What do we sound like now? Okay, I'm speaking a full sentence just to test out what the audio sounds like. Sorry, chat, just give me a second. I have to do this. There we go. We're back. Alright, cool. Yeah, we have 6. Okay, correction. 5 on TikTok, 2 YouTube, 1 on Twitch. That is still hot. Alright, let's figure out building this thing. Also, I want to be able to hear the music a little bit. Let's do some more of that. So this area will end up being quite loud. This would be like this is all the commercial that this area is gonna get. Because back here is gonna be all housing. It's like all the rest of this is supposed to be housing and like city services and such. Yeah. So now we need like a small little PD. So this is Concord PD. Campus view. So there's that. I don't know what colors they're gonna have. I don't know if they'll... I think I said I did want them to have a purple too. Let's just see. I want their cars not to be as purple as the campus police cars though. Dang, they got like all Challengers. It's crazy. They got that money. Alright, so that's pretty much what the campus police cars look like. Let's do... You know, their cars just may not... Wait, are the police cars not fully black? I did not. I never noticed that. Alright, Campus View, their cars actually aren't going to be purple. So they won't do like a themed thing like that like everybody else does. Keep it dark. I want it to stay dark. I want it to be like a ghosted car almost. There you go. And then this car, because this one's older, I'm going to turn that off. Turn that off. I can't. Okay, never mind. They all got to be like that. So, yeah, let me see if I can do it like this. No, because I want them to be black. They look really nice black. I never noticed that the cars aren't black. But yeah, make this... Yeah, see, like that. You can barely tell that it says police, but it does. Alright, so Concord will have black police cars. What time is it? Alright, now we can turn on the time cycle. I had it off because I was trying to see stuff while we were playing. In the shadows, their cars will just look like they're just straight up black. Actually, for real, they can do just straight up black cars because they have a badge on the door. Some agencies do that, but they're like super. I think they're fine as they are. They look like they chase. Alright, there's Concord. And let's do another street.
We came here with the grandkids and we'll stay.
There we go.
Sure, I've been here before. Matter of fact, I was here last Tuesday.
Sheep and Randa.
Toaster
There you go.
fine if you flip the bread.
Sheep and Randa.
There.
What is that thing? What is that thing?
Alright, now the next burden on us is... Oh yeah, I forgot. This is actually supposed to extend down here too. So let's go do that. So if you want to keep a grid, I learned this from, I forget his name. I think it's Skills Builds. These are what he does to keep his grid. Because you know the grid breaks all the time and it's very, very annoying. This is a 4-lane road? Okay, good to know.
Why are you talking like that?
Kids bikes, granny bikes, ultralight baby granny racing frames. We've got something for the whole family.
What's baby, granny?
At the Bell and Cog, we've got what you need. Now, if you'll excuse me, sir.
I gotta be careful so that we don't lose the name of this road.
Hello?
It's University Avenue though. That should be easy to remember.
This is Nan.
Yeah, University Avenue.
Listening to the smooth beat.
And on to our main feature.
So this is like the main, this is the main road
As the
all the
area
way
is
through
attracting more
Campus View.
high-end stores.
And then it connects to the main road of the actual campus and then just the actual main road again.
Jarva Mate, or
University Parkway. I like University Parkway. And it'll stretch all the way out here. And then I think
We'll be back after this.
I didn't want to because this is going to connect onto the actual interstate. I guess we can also connect this onto the interstate too. Or this will just cross the interstate, one or the other, and then it'll connect to 250, which is Concord Highway, because this isn't Garland anymore.
Until everything clears up.
So this is,
you already know. No use reminding you.
there you go.
Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
Alright. So the main streets are a little more ducked off. I want to be able to build 4 off without impeding those trees right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, yeah, they're good. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do with the rest of that road, but there it goes for now. This road, I don't think I want. Yeah, I don't think I want this to go all the way across. So this will find a nice connection somewhere in here. Well, this would be a good roundabout. Maybe. Just maybe. Yeah, I think I do want to put the high school right here. Kind of. Because it'll block traffic from this highway, which is an actual highway that actually connects outside of the map. One thing that I didn't learn until recently, that our connections out of the map have names. Like Crick Lake? Yeah. I didn't like in City Skylines 1, that's a thing, but it's kind of just like, oh, in that general direction. Not this thing actually has a name and it goes somewhere. So like this is Petersfield. This is how I learned about that, because there was a car accident over here and ambulances from on the map and from Petersfield. The music is really, really, really loud, ain't it? And a cop car from Petersfield all responded, and I was like, oh, they're all from the same place. That's kind of cool. And then I looked, and it said they were all going off the same way. I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't realize until one of my people were leaving the city, and it said they wanted to go to Petersfield. Let me see if I can find anyone going there. Well, one of these, it said that they were going to Petersfield. And I thought that, and I was like, oh, same place? And then I learned that the outside connections actually have names like that. So I will actually be renaming these so that they kind of go with, the theme. So like, you know, the other counties that this would reach, things like that. But let's keep going. Let's keep going with this. University. Okay, so we can do something like this. It's like, I'll take this road. I'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that didn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4. That, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that, and then and then boom, bang, boom, boom. And then I also want a road that still goes straight. There we go. So this is like the main road, and then this is something else. Actually, not supposed to be that type of road though. Oh no, that broke our grid. Yeah, like that. No, it renamed it. Oh, this was University Loop Road or something like that. Campus View, yeah, Campus View Loop. Campus View Loop Road. That's the name of that. And then this will be something else. This is Tubman Trail. Cool. But yeah, look at that. And then what I can do, no I cannot, never mind, no I can't. I was gonna say what I can do is get these to loop together, but I feel like if I did that, it would rename this one, and I want them to have separate names. Or do I? I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is there will be houses back here. So all the houses on Tubman Trail, once we get away from this area, I think I'll spread them out a little bit so they can have some space. But I also don't know if I'm actually gonna do that. But look at this look at this. It's growing. It's growing. That looks nice. I want something prominent right there. It's like, when you're coming down this street, I want something to be there. So I don't know what, I don't know if we will do it, some type of taller building. Or even just a parking deck. No, we don't need another parking deck. There's 2. Well, there's 3. 1, 2, 3 parking decks out here. We don't need more. But yeah, I want something big right there. Or Concord State University does have a medicine thing. What if we put a hospital back here? Not even like a big one, just a hospital. That almost fit. Like that one? Yeah, I know this one's big. We could put this one like that. Pause the game so it doesn't actually try and use that. I mean, that's kind of what I was going for. I'd want something next to it, but it'd be like University Hospital. Boom. Big, giant hospital. Hope your day going good. It is going good, Iverson. Yeah, we could do a University Hospital, and it'd be like, that'd be like the big hospital for this whole area. And see it from a distance. It goes with the campus skyline, kind of. I wonder if I can change that green that's in there to be the school's purple color. You can. It's a little dark though, so I'd have to brighten it up. Yo. I'm not, this isn't hideous. The dark purple doesn't really go with it, but it's not hideous. What color is the campus? Like a this color? Ooh, let me get my purple back. I can kind of rock with that. I can rock with that. I don't know. Maybe a hospital. It actually lines up really well. That doesn't, but whatever. Would we want it like this? I don't think so. I think it looked like it's not meant to be super huge. It's like this is kind of, it's basic, but it's nice. What's this? Patient, what? Oh, this is more floors. This is the patient service house and helipad. We don't need an ambulance, or an air ambulance. We have enough. Okay, that's an option for what we may put right there. I don't know. I'm also thinking of like, I don't know, something that isn't that. That's just a hotel, but like that's something. You see? And we just put something over here. A hotel nearby the campus isn't terrible. I think I can get behind that. I like the way that this fits though. I moved it over a little bit. How would that look? I feel like that breaks up the grid. Not breaks it, but I don't know. I think having a university hospital isn't terrible. Oh, this thing actually has its name on it. That's cool. Northeastern Inn. CSU University. Or Concord University Hospital. There we go. How many ambulances does it have? 18. That's all it needs. For real, for real. This adds 7. I'll think about it, but I don't think so. A university hospital isn't bad. That's not a bad idea right there. Look at it. That is not terrible. Okay. Another thing. Props. Can I get that? No. Are there any props on this hospital? I'm trying to steal. Oh, like this thingy. Oh. Oh, look at that. See, I don't touch any of this stuff, so this is all like super duper new to me. So you could put like this on there, or more like this. That is hot. Are there's like smaller ones or? This one has a light on it. I think that's the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So like that is the center. Look at that, man. That's the first time I've ever had it. That's the first time I've ever done something like that, and that looks nice. And we have like this. That's actually really cool. And I can do like a little, like one of these thingies. That's cute. I don't need one, but it is cute. Alright, maybe we'll keep the university hospital. I wish we had like a emblem for the actual university. Communications, electricity, garbage, medical, parks, police, post, roads, taxi, tombstone, transportation. Yeah, we don't have one for like schools. That would have been cool though. Oh, yeah, and then you can do like these. You can do billboards and stuff. I saw someone do that on like their downtown buildings and stuff. It was nice. Okay. I think that looks nice. Just so you can see what type of building that is from a distance. So like.
More local news today. The tourism board just released their latest figures, and somehow the number of visitors to the region.
Look at that. I love that this game has an actual camera. I only learned how to use it recently. But yeah, that looks nice. I can take that. I can take that. What's up, Tice?
That's right, Glenda. But apparently that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert guest.
Look at that. That actually, yeah, that goes. Hang on. I gotta take a picture to send to the Discord. So this is actually how I do it. I take a Hall of Fame picture, which like it upscales it a little better than what my game looks like. And then I come in here and I actually just screenshot this. And this is the picture that I send in the Discord. Because that looks slightly better than my game. Guys, also we are gonna play. I am gonna play GTA 4 or GTA 5 LSPDFR in not too long. It'll just be after this stream. CSU University Hospital? Question mark? There we go. That was a nice picture. Here, I'm gonna take that picture again and actually share it to Hall of Fame. So for y'all who don't know, Hall of Fame is actually a mod where you can take pictures in your game and you can, anybody else who has this mod, your main screen backgrounds turn into a slideshow of people who take their pictures with this mod. So if I went to my main screen, y'all would see cities in the background just scrolling across, or you have to scroll. You can like them, you can save the pictures, and anybody can see them. I've seen my own pictures pop up. I don't think they send them to you. It goes in an order. So yeah, I like the University Hospital. I think it looks really good from this focal. John Thompson has subscribed. Thank you, John. Mr. Thompson, if you would like. Mr. Thompson, I'll name a street after you too. I can't do that for all the subscribers, but I'll do that for Mr. Thompson. But Loafer Suffer gave us a, what do you call it, a tip? Is that what that's called? Gave us a tip earlier. So he got a name. He got a street named after him. It's not his name, but he asked for this one. Erdene Street. So that's his. Erdene Street. All right, let's get back to the building stuff. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down with the University Hospital. The University Hospital doesn't look bad. Oh, he's bougie like that. But yeah, I'm down with the University Hospital. Next, let's do our elementary school. It could live here. Honestly, the elementary school is doing just fine where it's at. I think that's a nice little building, and it's still on one of the main streets. It's on Erdene Street. Bro, look at the Tice. I miss your voice. All right, Tice, you're getting banned. Look at the police cars for Concord. I didn't know if I wanted it to be colored like how everywhere else has like a color theme. Concord, the color theme, well, not the color theme for them, but just for the police department, it'll actually be black. It is a ghosted car though. You can see that it still says police. You just gotta get really close. And it has that whole emblem on the front bumper. But honestly, you don't see it. Is that a Charger or a Challenger? It's a Challenger. All my police have Challengers and Impalas, which is a couple year mix, but they're there. They're doing the thing. Okay. So yeah, our elementary school is fine where it's at. I just don't know if I like the parking lot that's behind it. This one isn't a parking deck like any of these, like the school parking decks. This one is like a city parking lot, not one that's owned by the campus. Make a prison in the middle of the city? No. The prison is going to be down here where the dump is going to be at because I'm cruel and unusual. Or actually, we could have a prison up here somewhere. But I don't know if that'll fit into Concord. We'll just see. I can't wait to develop the rest of the city. So what I was thinking, the city of Marietta, in Marietta, Georgia, obviously, they actually have, so off of I-75, which this is I-85 for us in game. They have a state route, or they have a loop, and it's called the Cobb Parkway. Well, there's Marietta Parkway, Cobb Parkway. One of them is a loop, but it's like a loop, and then downtown would be like in that loop. I think that's maybe what I want to do for the downtown Concord area, but I don't know. I do not know. But yeah, this is a state route highway though. This isn't an interstate. But this highway, I do like that it's elevated. Well, I made it elevated. It wasn't here originally. But look at that. As you're driving down, you just get a beautiful view of the city. That was a Mustang. You get a beautiful view of the city of commerce. Then you make this left, where in the future you'll see like Midtown, downtown, the ports, that whole area. And you turn again, and then you're in downtown commerce. Well, kind of. Well, yeah, this is downtown commerce. Then you're in downtown. Look at that. Look at that huge city that I built. I did that. Beautiful. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I love that for you, that your Challengers are 4 doors. Hey, listen. The police needed the 4-door option, so they made it work. See, the campus police, they have them too. But they're just purple. Actually, the new electric Dodge Chargers, they look just like Challengers. I don't know why they still call it a Charger, but the new electric Dodge Chargers look like Challengers, and they have a 4-door option, if I'm not mistaken. It actually looks nice. I like the 4-door. I can't stand 2-door cars. I could never own a 2-door car. But yeah, a little hotel right there. That ain't bad. Ooh, you know what'd be cool? Like the County Board of Education building being over here somewhere. And since we have this, what we can also do is, because I was trying to find somewhere on campus to put this, but I guess we can put it up here. This is the Medical Research Institute, but I don't think that goes. Let's see if we can pull it off. Let's do a purple there too. I think it looks better that way. And then let's take the green. See if the green will help us out a little bit. Nope. Nope. That don't look bad though. Okay, this is still a campus building. But I don't know if I really want this here. Yeah, I don't know if I want that here. And let's also just go see what that, for our campus skyline, what does that mean for the campus skyline? It's not bad. It doesn't get too in the way. Actually, it just looks like it's something on top of the thing. It doesn't look terrible, to be completely honest. But I don't know. I don't know if I want that there. I like that tilt shift look. But yeah, I don't know. Can't go over there. Can't go up here. Actually, let's do this. Without it bulldozing those. Pause the game real quick. That kind of goes. Hang on, I gotta get further back. That kind of goes. It's like when you cross, you still got university buildings. Who are these people?
Huh?
Oh, they're leaving. They're heading to Seeger Town. Are these homeless people? No, they're going to a house. They're leaving. No, they're just going shopping in another city. This person's going home. They're homeless. Where do they live? The field. Oh, they live at the field at the other. Ugh. I hate the homeless. In the game. I hate the homeless in the game. Don't cancel me. You know, this would also look nice. Like here. No, it wouldn't. Never mind. I'm kind of down for this. Here, let me see. Alright, let's turn off anarchy. Then move this. Then place it. Yeah, like perfectly fits right. Sorry, I ran away. The kid came in. He was asking questions. Ty says, I love that. I'd be like my sister's campus, have the main campus at the top of the city and one single statue at the most southern end of the city. I don't want no statues. I kind of like that though. I kind of like it. It makes the campus area look a lot bigger. But I'll take it. So next to so at the very beginning, this will actually help out with traffic flow because there's not stores right at the beginning of the town. And then again, it does help. It makes the campus area look a lot bigger. All right, so this will actually be CSU. Well, this is like a research center, but School of Health. There you go. Well, don't. When you do, no, that's not true. I was about to ask a really dumb question. Yeah, I like this. It looks like a very populous area when you're coming in. It looks big, but it's not. Stores on one side, stores on the other side, a hotel, a hospital, a research institute. And then this is the same as the one on campus. So let's copy the ambulance colors. There we go. We can keep that, and then we'll just do more stores right here, and that will wrap it up. That will wrap it up. What happened to my little, what I did back here? Do the whole thing all over again. That's just what they got. Same thing for this area. There you go. That looks pretty. So we are still, so Campus View has 4,700 people that live over here. Again, that is not everything inside this entire square. That's everything in this square excluding the university. So that's just everything down here. There's 47,000 people that live down here. There's 2,100 households. Yeah, so we're just waiting for that to move up. And then, like I said, that's it when it comes to, what's the word? Commercial. We're done with commercial. We're done with the loudness. Here, let's also do a post office that's off campus, because there's only one and it's over there. We only need there's a full size, no. We only need a small one. We can do one like that. So this will be campus view post office. And maybe one day we'll have to upgrade this because I don't know the capacity that these things have. Let's see what. So this thing is going well for the most part, yeah. So I think we should be fine. CSU School of Health, Concord University Hospital. Yeah. Let's see what other services are we gonna need. So you're gonna have an elementary school. Again, we need a high school. So what I would like to, if I can fit a high school, ooh, I wonder if any of them fit perfectly in here. Small high school, no, I just want a regular. That one's too big. Where's the thinner ones? They're all fat. That's a community college, okay. Our best bet. Ooh, it could have been in this square. We can move. Let me see. See, I can easily just put this back. So let's just see what I can do. See what I can pull off. Put this parking lot over here. What if we put the high school over here? Ooh, it almost fits perfectly. And that be the little focal point of this area. And then we can put the elementary school. You can put them in the same area. Like, they can be like one complex together. Well, they don't really look the same, so I don't know if I like that. Let's see. This we put. Oh, because that would break that. I don't want them lined up like that either. Okay, move this, take this, move that, take this, move it back, forget about the roads, and it fits perfectly right there. Take away the trees. Actually, just back it up off the road a little bit. Yeah, back it up off the road, take away the trees, and you got yourself an okay looking thingamabob going on over here. Alright, then we're gonna take the anarchy tree. Or the bulldozer, there we go. What the heck is the anarchy tree? What am I talking about? I can go with that. This isn't terrible. This is not terrible. I can take that. Extend the pavements out, because obviously those aren't doing too hot. There we go. There we go. Okay. And then a parking lot would be nice. Just like a long one. again, because none of our streets have parking. Teachers are gonna have to park. Can I do 3 right here? This right here. No. And I mean, yes, in theory. Here we can do. I also learned how to do these like customly, but ain't nobody got time for that. What we can do is this. Take the surface, delete it. Take the surface from this one. Just keep going straight. And we can make this like a pedestrian crossing. Crossing? Yeah. We can extend this back. And then make a path. Where did my paths go? I don't know if a mod broke, but I have invisible paths that should be in here. Whatever. There you go. Tiny parking lot, long parking lot. Since they want to take my paths away. I think it's just how I launched my game today. I didn't launch it with... Yeah, I just didn't launch it properly. Boom. Elementary school. So this is University City. Alright, so this actually can be, this was, I didn't have a name for this area, so this is Campus View Elementary School. And this is, and this one has a parking spot already. This is Campus View High School. What will this do? Yeah, we're gonna need more student capacity than that. There we go. I moved it over so the cars can come through. There's already... Let's do it this way. Move the bus stop. There we go.
Hello, Johnny, if you're listening. Remember the time I jumped down on you from that oak and broke your collarbone? Sure, he was in traction half the summer. Ah, good times.
Today, the tourism board just released their latest figures, and somehow the number of visitors
Turn the zoning off.
fell by over 20%.
Yeah, like that. I'll take that.
Fine by me, Jim. I just
I don't like this parking lot. We don't have a reason for it anymore. There's a parking lot back here.
driving up prices in the area.
That's right, but apparently it's not all good. We're joined today by an expert guest.
I did not mean to do that. I meant to delete the whole thing.
A housing market is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to decide as certain representations within any other country. I'm apart from the actual reward standpoint. For example, consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study of a statistical abstraction and its effect on the human.
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priorities.
Mm. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have a focal point for University Avenue. I think it'll just be homes back here, and we'll leave it at that. Yeah. Oh, we don't have parks. At least we don't have a lot of parks, which is how we get the land value to go up. So let's do, I don't think they care about playgrounds. Let's do something sports related. This is a high school. They're not going to have football. We just don't have the space for it. They can have basketball though. Let's do like, go over here. Ooh, we can do a skate park like that. That's just for the area. I think back here would be, I like mixed use housing. I like it a lot, but it does cause the noise pollution because it's a store. It doesn't cause a lot. I didn't know that the schools made noise. I never thought about it. Let me see. Little offices? Would those even make any sense right there? Let's do some little homes. There we go. I love it when it works like that. Everything's filled out except for this little space, but that's okay. Campus Loop Road. So this one doesn't have a name. We have Gateway Street, University Avenue. This one had a name, I think. No, it didn't. Okay, now that I know where that's at, we can do one more main road. Like, one, two, three, four. Let's do like one over. Yeah, it'd just be that way. It'll probably just be housing back here. So if I can get 4, I can do something like this. I want to be able to block It's gonna be okay. We'll do like 3 houses. Wait, does Southwest have 2 houses? It does. Alright, so we'll do little 2 houses right there. And like main houses right there. I don't. Yeah, houses can go on University Avenue. It's not that big of a deal.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
The Fire and Rescue Service reports that fires are currently spreading in the nearby forest. The billowing clouds of smoke pose a serious health risk to anyone nearby. At this time, all citizens in the affected area are instructed to immediately move to a safe distance until the situation is under control.
The only issue with the houses back here, well, these are all like, this is one family, so it's not that bad of traffic. I'm just trying to make sure that there's enough flow for them to go wherever they have to go without causing too much traffic backups. That's my only concern. But those are all single family residential, so I'm not super concerned about it. High school, we don't have to worry about high school needs around here because overflow will start going here. A lot of students will probably end up going here anyway, just because better school. You really don't want these roads to cross the this too much, but this is all going to be housing too, so I need them to be able to cross that area. What I can do is like that. Yeah. And then we can do row housing. I think. I don't know why one of these aren't building right here. It has the space. Then we'll build this up with trees. That's gonna cause noise. I'm gonna keep Washington Street as Washington. Campus View Loop Road is, it's looping. It's a looping. What I do want is like a that. This for some character. What are these? What am I building right here? Oh, offices. I wonder what these look like. This is Southwest medium density, not row houses. I don't know how tall they are. That's why I've never built them. So this will be an investigative try right here. So I'm assuming they're gonna just look like these, but not have stores under them, which pretty good idea. Another thing that we need to do is connect our Concord State University bus loop up into this town. Bro, look at the town back there. Look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. I like how, like, from like an angle like this, everything looks so filled in. Then when like you look up at from above, there's like all that green space, all that space that needs to be filled. But yeah, I'm doing this little plot just to see what they look like. Let's see, how many households do we have now? We're getting up there to about 5,000 people living over here, which is what we wanted. So 5,000 people living over here, 4,000 people living over here. So that's about 10,000. So that is the minimum of how many houses I wanted living in the Campus View / CSU area. And while we're placing these houses, because they're in the back, we'll actually be able to see how traffic bottlenecks when stuff gets tight. Right here, obviously, it's going to bottleneck because the easiest flow is just for cars to come through this area. Cooper. All right, so this is, I'm going to rename this to Cooper County. So what goes past there is Cooper County, is what's beyond that point. So out that way is Cooper County. So cars coming from Cooper County. See, they all say they come from Cooper County. This one says it's coming from Petersfield. Why is it coming this way then? Where's the one that says come from Petersfield? So where's it going? Because Petersfield is that way. Hey, do what you gotta do, man. I don't know where that one's at. Socha? Oh, it's way out here. Jeez. Alright, we want some more row housing. Again. I think that's what we're gonna have more down here, is row housing. Some Southwest row housing.
Back with me on the hip hop grid, playing you the hottest, hippest sounds in town. And what a lovely town we live in, folks. I was taking a stroll downtown to Grid yesterday, and my word, how fast things are developing. It's really quite breathtaking. I played hide and seek there with little Johnny Tidmarsh, who's now local.
Johnny Tidmarsh.
Hello, Johnny, if you're listening.
Yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along. But this is exactly what I wanted this to look like. Like just dense, just housing. There's a lot of commercial Like, this is a lot of commercial, but that's all the commercial that this area is gonna have. Besides, like, you know, off campus, but on campus there's a lot of commercial with a lot of housing. So
Already been inspected, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
You already know about it. No use reminding you. Well, expect delays and
I think I should be able to build trees right here.
Of the city services
Just write down that.
in the studio today
This road is supposed to terminate here, though. It's not supposed to leave.
agencies to provide vital services for our residents. Isn't that going to be costly, Mr. Councilman?
Well, quite frankly, yes. It is an additional expense, but the residents have come to expect a certain level of services, and we simply do not have the capacity to provide them within the city.
Sounds like we're the ones who will end up paying for it. Should we be worried?
I expect the residents would be more distressed if key services became unavailable. Their quality of life is very important to them.
But so is their money. We'll be back after this.
I'll take that. So, oh, it changed the name. See? For what reason? This is Tubman Trail. I remember that. Harriet Tubman. Tubman Trail. Summerfield Street doesn't have a name. Beechwood doesn't have a name. Sycamore doesn't have a name. Arbor View doesn't have a name. Prospect. That's Tubman Trail again. Broad Street doesn't have a name. That's the Campus View loop. Which I'm very surprised that the road made a loop like that, but I'm happy that it did. I'm happy that it did. And I just don't know how I'm gonna develop this. Look at that. A high school down at the end of the road. People are dying on Tubman Trail. Oh my gosh. Who died? Someone's dead here. This one. Devin Keats. He wasn't old. She works, or Trayford? I don't know if Trayford is a male or female name, but Trayford works at CSU School of Health. Where they? Oh, they're at home too. Ryan is a child who goes to Campus View Elementary School. Dang, that's sad. So the other parent and the child are both at home, and one of the parents is deceased. They're just waiting on the folks to get there. That's sad. Archibald was old, and he passed away. He was retired. Haley, I'm assuming this is his wife because she's also old. She's poorly educated. And she's retired. Okay. Listen, they're just living. Well, she's just living. I don't know why this building has this. It's had that issue since I put it there. Or since it got built. It just always says that it's a crime scene. I want to see one of these cop cars again. I think they look so nice. And again, it does say police on it. You zoom in really close. All right, let's get a game save going because we have not saved. I haven't saved the game since I started the stream. It's gonna be 6. There's traffic congestion here. That is okay. That is a-okay. Really, it's traffic congestion from taxis. It's just people who are moving into the city. They don't have cars yet. Wrong one. So Broad Street, I think the way we'll do it is, because there'll be housing on this street. They'll be facing that way, so we'll do, let's see, how big do these get? Okay, they like being 2x2. So we'll do some 2x2s. So it would be 2, then 4, then a street right here, so. And I'm gonna do that. I don't know where this road is gonna go. 2, 2, and a road. Okay, let me see if I can get them to go 6x6, because I don't want these backed up against the road like that. Or they could just have a space in between their houses. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like that? I don't know why I counted 6. That's an easy number for this game. Alright, let's see what this pulls out. Okay, there are 6x6 houses. Or 3x3 houses. Or 1x3 houses. There we go. Golly. Let's just see what they look like. Look at my legs. The ambulance almost cleared that child. If the 3 and 3 houses look like they're backed up on each other too hard, then I'll just do 2 and 2. Like that. I just gotta wait for a minute to get built. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This one will be thicker. It's a 7. Chat, I'm hungry. We're gonna play some LSPFR soon enough. So these Southwest townhomes, actually that was the first design that I did over here. these were southwest because they go with the theme kind of. But the issue that I had is because those have garages in them, the people, even though this is a pedestrian street, they're still gonna bring their cars to their houses. So we got traffic right here. I didn't like that. Not traffic, but we just had cars driving on that path, and I really don't want cars driving on that one because it's the pedestrian path that leads up to the school. The mailbox trying to hide, or the mail truck's trying to hide. Can't we do something like this? I did these, I was able to do these like before I learned how to play the game, but I don't remember how. So make it to where he can't turn left. And this guy can't turn left. But he can't turn left. He can't, this one isn't working. Oh, it's because that's, all right, put this back. He can't turn left. This guy can't turn left. Oh, I'm being an idiot. That's why it would never work. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. And it should, in theory. Cancel that. Cancel that. You just go straight. You cannot turn left. Can't make a U-turn, nor can you. I thought it would help and it would close this, but it doesn't. And nope, it does nothing. Cool. You can take the light away. That one has to stop. And then priority, 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 priority. So it's a small connection onto the highway. Where I grew up, we had some of those. Bro, hurry up. These I can do. These can be 6x6 the whole way. I wonder. I think this road would get busy. Because again, we have to figure out some way to get cars onto this, or cars back here. Or housing back here. Oh gosh, I'm hungry. Alright, give me a second.
Are you on a journey to find freshness? Are you tired of shopping at the dingy stores? Sure you are. That's why you go to Common Groceries, the ultimate destination for the discerning shopper.
Why, hello, Janet.
Hi, Stanley.
Isn't this a lovely place to shop?
It sure is.
Common Groceries. For twice the price, it's twice as nice.
Cheap and random.
Love the cheap and random flea market. Came here with the grandkids, and we'll stay.
Cheap and random.
Oh, sure, I've been here before. Matter of fact, I was here last Tuesday.
Cheap and random.
Toaster works fine.
to our main feature store. The commercial district is booming, as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere fast. It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip outside the rush.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere.
Razor, yes, if I'm not mistaken, car dealerships are in this game. Yes, there are car dealerships. Yes. Okay. I just wanted some chips. This didn't come out too bad. I just don't like it, so we're gonna get rid of it. All those residents are gonna be mad, but it's okay. Thirsty now too. $6,500 residents in this area, 4,000 over there. Okay. Oh, my back. Alright, once we get through this little stretch, we are going to go ahead and end the stream. And then, like I said, later on we are going to play some LSPDFR, which is what I really want to be doing right now. So, yeah. Get all of this. Look, you see how many people are there? And then if you actually look at the bus route, it's gonna be like, oh, not even... Uh-oh. Why didn't it stop here? Oh, that's not the bus stop for that. This is. I think this is the bus, this is the one bus route that would get used the most. Yeah, at 88%. Yep, 88%. Everything else, the usages are low. Same for the downtown tram. But all of our stuff isn't going to waste. That's actually pretty good. Again, we only have downtown. We only have the cores of everything that we've built. Like, this is the core of Campus View. This is the core of the university. This is the core of the city. We don't have like actual areas outside of them. What's the big track? What do you mean what's the big track? This? It's a football stadium. Well, it's actually multiple sports, but near the bus station? Oh, this is well, that's just a track, like for gym or whatever. This is our technical high school. So, yeah, Concord Tech or Contech or Cord Tech. There you go. But yeah, that little track is part of the yeah, part of them. But yeah, so we're coming down the road. Excuse me. Yeah, when you come down the road or down the highway, you just see that. And then as you keep going, you pass by, you see all those buildings. And then you can kind of see the main campus about here. Or the commons about here. Going. Then it's all trees. But yeah, look at that, man. I would be streaming more on this, like what, on City Skylines, on this game. If y'all want me to, I don't. This isn't like this isn't one of the games that I have like a series for or anything. Like this map is just, I just like playing on this map. The only people who are aware of this map is my Discord, because like I'll send pictures of the I'll send pictures of the map and like what I'm doing in the Discord, and like little like I practice photography in here too. So like I'll send like that to the Discord, but I don't really. Yeah, it looks awesome. Well, thank you. But yeah, if you want, yes, I'll stream it more. I play it like now that I work, I'm very busy, and usually I'm never in the mood to hang out with anybody or like do anything. I'm just in the mood to like spend time by myself. And one thing that you'll catch me doing is playing City Skylines, and there's a car accident. Oh my gosh, what happened? That's a child. There's a child. Okay, he got up. Oh, great. Okay, they're starting to stand up. A senior involved in an accident? Yeah, that man's gone. That taxi hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. It just happened, like as we were looking. It's not the taxi's fault, it's their fault. They shouldn't be walking on the highway. I think it's so dumb that they do that. Whereas the FD, the fire department's actually... Well, there goes an ambulance. I don't think they're coming to this, though. Oh, yeah, they are. Never mind, my bad. The fire department is actually on campus. Which, now that I think about it, I need to make another one that's off campus. The police officer that's gonna come, hopefully, will be a campus view PD officer, or it's gonna be someone from another department, like from the next town over. Look at that. I love the lights in this one.
Final question. Is the housing the sound of that.
But while we are discussing the study of statistical abstraction and its effect on the human,
Thank you, Professor.
it is a question of priority.
Okay, let me let them get to work. I'm over here trying to take pictures and they're dying. Yeah, so we do have one. The nearest fire station is actually the fire station that's on campus. It's the CSU School of Fire Science, and it is the CSU Fire Academy. So like, yeah, that's what that is. I haven't had a fire happen yet, and unlike City Skylines 1, I don't have the ability to set something on fire, because I definitely want to set something on fire so I can, because same how I colored all the police cars and the buses that purple color, the fire trucks are supposed to be purple too, but I can't do anything about it until I see one. Oh, that's nice, Razor. I used to be. Yeah, see, like purple fire trucks, yeah. So like it'd be like that purple, like the same purple as the police cars and the buses and everything else that's on campus. Even that ambulance, if you didn't notice, it has a purple stripe on it. Yeah. But yeah, there does need to be a fire station over here somewhere, so. A small Southwest fire station. It'll go right with everything else because it's all Southwest themed. There's no buildable space over there. Could we do it over here? Yeah, but are we? Big negative. I'll do it like that. Delete these homes so they can rebuild. How many fire trucks are here? 4? Yeah, that's all we need. We don't need 8. 4 fire trucks. So this is...
Program bringing you a special news bulletin.
The Fire and Rescue Service reports that fires are currently spreading.
This is Concord FD. Campus View. That's the name of this, right? Campus View? Yeah, Campus View. So Concord Fire Department, Campus View Station. I get structure fires in the game, but they're way less common than my freaking, what do you call them? My forest fires that I get every 3 seconds. I always have a forest fire. See, so I have this little area of fire helicopter depots simply because my map catches on fire all the time. And the only reason why I have to keep them, I don't let the fires just die out, because one time in the old version, back when there was a city right here, a tree about, where were our twin towers? That's what they were. Yeah, so a tree like right here caught on fire, and there were buildings right here, and like 4 of them fell. And after that, I just keep the fire helicopters on. They're very annoying though, because like even if there's a car accident and there's a fire at the car accident site, they're gonna send a fire helicopter. Like, I don't know why, but it prioritizes fire helicopters. Here, we can turn them off for now though. I'll just have to remember to turn them on if anything. But we have fire helicopters. We have our own. We have one at Commerce Fire Department headquarters as a helicopter. Yeah, there's only that one in this one. And then CSU campus, the Fire Academy has one. So really, we have 2 helicopters. We don't need this anymore. We will have one of these once the city gets big. We will have a fire helicopter depot, but we don't need them right now. Who are they waiting for? Oh, the police. I think that's what they're supposed to be waiting on, is the police. But nobody's coming. What are the police doing? They're right here. Dispatched? What do you dispatch to? There's no way he's going to that call that's all the way over there. Oh, of course. Is he going to be a GTA 5 map? No. So in City Skylines 2, we can customize emergency vehicles? No. If you just have the mod, if you have the mod recolor, you can just recolor stuff. That's it. So that's all, like all my stuff, it's just a bunch of recolored stuff. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4 car pile up. No injuries and no fire. Yeah, okay. So I need to fix this because they're not supposed to be. That's why there's no cop going to this call. So they're only supposed to be covering Campus View, Concord State, and Concord, essentially. That should be it. Until we have more towns where they don't need to cover all that area. So I fixed that. This one... Yeah, this one's set up right. Actually, he's set up incorrectly. He's only supposed to be covering that. This one... He's supposed to be covering both. There you go. This area is new, so it's okay that they weren't covering it. This car is dispatched to that. That's the car that we already saw earlier. And this car. Wherever he's going, I know it's. Where is it? Oh, okay. No, that's so far out too. I don't even see the car accident. Oh, there it is. Oh, can't nobody go anywhere. That's what y'all get for street racing. It's probably what happened. It's not all the traffic's just gonna die because they can't get around him. That's not your job. That's for off city or off out of county PD to come in. That's for the state boys to come handle. Because that area is not covered by anything currently. He's okay. They'll live. I still don't know how I'm gonna put row houses back here. $6,800 people living over here. Still 4,100 people living over here. That's good. All right, let's give us a nice save. All right, that will pretty much be the end of it. Like I said, we're gonna play LSPDFR. I need a second because I'm kind of hungry, so I'm gonna go get a bite, and then we'll be back on. I finally got my LSPDFR to work correctly. Really, my game wasn't having issues. I just needed, I could watch this all day. I'm the same exact way. I could watch City Skylines all day, but that's what I do. I play City Skylines all day. Because if I'm not at work, I'm at home. And if I'm at home, this is what I'm doing. There ain't nothing else for me to do, so. This game helps me decompress a lot from my job, so. Yeah. There is the skyline of the city of Commerce, and that is how we will close out today. Actually, what y'all can help me do, or yeah, what y'all can watch me do, is take some pictures. So the last time, why is this song so loud? The last time I did good pictures for the map, that whole city or campus view wasn't there. So here y'all should be able to see my screen now. So if you're gonna, like I said, in the Discord, this is where all the stuff for the stream or stuff for City Skylines happens, because this, I don't have a YouTube series for this, so I just talk about it in a Discord channel. So yeah, but y'all didn't get to see the City of Commerce today, but this is what their police cars look like. They're like a brown. I didn't know how to take screenshots the right way back then, so I say back then, that was like yesterday. This is what the old map used to look like. So this is the city this is the area that you see us building in today. This used to, so the city currently, the big city, is just right there, but it used to be this whole area, and there was a city right there, yada 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 yada. That's the old map, and this is the current map. It's the same exact map, just stuff is different because I know that it's gonna build up bigger. I'll have to add you on Twitch. All right. All the socials up at the top of the screen. Yeah, look at that. Look at that skyline. The buses. But yeah, like I was saying, last time I did like a nice little photo shoot. It was the Concord State University campus. So this is what it used to look like a couple hours ago. Now I want more pictures, but it's also nighttime in the game, so I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, never mind. I'll do pictures next time we play. But that'll be it. Like I said, peace out. If y'all are into law enforcement and policing and someone who has a background in it playing it, and we will play some LSPDFR later. Yeah, so peace. I'm tired, or I'm hungry, and see you guys when I stream again. So bye.